another video, and I'm sorry this is really late and the quality of my room is quite bad at the moment, but that is because it is 9 o'clock at night and I had been working quite a lot of today and I only just got home an hour ago and I had some stuff I had to do, but I'm here to film. But today's video is going to be another Top 5 Tuesday, and that is going to be my Top 5 saddest character deaths ever. And I thought this was an interesting topic to do, and it's bad though because I'm going to have to reopen those wounds of sadness of these people that have died that I really did not enjoy. So I'm excited. So what I want you guys to before I start is that as these are talking about deaths, they're going to be spoilers. If you haven't read the books, you are going to be spoiled for who dies. And some of these are important characters and some of them are like not so important, but still you will get spoiled. So just be careful. You can just skip through the video and just see what books I talk about, just to see if you want to, like, you know, you don't want to spoil yourself. So I'm just warning you. So don't blame me if you hear something about this, but I do kind of have to talk about it. So yeah. Number 5 on my list is Thomas from Ink and Bone from Ink and Bone by Rachel Caine. Now, even though you actually didn't see Thomas's death, it really wrecked me because they were so close to figuring out the big thing and then Thomas died and I was like, what? Why are you dead? What is going on? It was so sad and everyone's reaction to it was just, I was just like, I didn't cry, but I was still like, no, and it just ruined it. It ruined the vibe for me because I was so close and it just shattered everything. So his death was so sad because it just ruined everyone's lives pretty much in this book. Number 4 on my list is Mason from the Vampire Academy series, and this was just traumatic reading this book. Like he died on the page. Like it was so sad. Like his neck just got snapped and it was like, it's like the worst kind of death. Like it's just those instant ones where it's like bam and someone is not alive anymore. That is what wrecks me with a lot of these type of deaths. It's like if you get shot in the head, if someone rips your heart out, it's just like and I'm one of those people that go into a shock for a second and I'm just like, no, that didn't happen. That didn't happen, did it? Oh my god. But Mason, like, I loved him so much. He was one of the sweetest characters in this book series. And even though he was never going to end up with Rose, it was still really sad that he had to die. And it's like, he wasn't hurting anyone. He could have just stayed alive. I can't. But seriously, so sad. Number 3 on my list is the death of Sam from The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. If you have read Throne of Glass, you do know that this character died, but you don't get to really fully experience his death until you've read The Assassin's Blade. And again, this is a book where you don't actually see his death, but you see the afterthought of his death. So you see his body all ripped and tortured and you know he's dead, and you get to see Selena's reaction, which was really upsetting, I feel, with this book, because she loved him so much. Like, she hated him at first, but they grew to love each other from that hate, which I really enjoyed with this book. So it crushed my heart, her reaction. Like, she finally gave her heart to someone and he got tortured and killed for information and she couldn't stop it, and then she went to jail. Like, he was a part of her life for so long, and for it to just be ruined like that is so sad. And just, I can't with Number 2 on my list is the death of Walter from The Kiss of Deception by Mary E. Pearson. This is just so raw and just kills me. I can't. Leah to be up on this cliff watching her brother die below her without her being able to do anything was just so sad, and her emotions in this whole scene just really threw me off. Again, I didn't cry. I have problems that I don't cry about things ever. Like, I'm actually such an emotional person. I just don't cry in books ever. But that's a different topic. But I really just couldn't do it. And when she was burying him and his whole army, it was just so sad. And I was so happy that Caden finally did something right and actually, like, helped her. And they all did, and they were digging graves, and it was so sad because she was burying her brother. Like, his body was there, and it was just lifeless. And it's just so sad that I couldn't do it. And it's like, And number 1 on my list isn't actually in a book. This is in a TV show that I really enjoy, and I I know I probably should have done all books for this, but this is a character death I still am not over. I binged watched 5 seasons of this show and I still am not over it. I'm watching the 6th season at the moment on TV, but I seriously just, I'm not over this. And this is the death of Lady Sybil from Downton Abbey. I just can't accept that she's dead because it's just, it's not right. It's just, it's not right. Like, seriously, I just can't believe they would kill her off. What is the point? Like, I know that the actress Jessica Brown Findlay, she left the show because they had 3-year contracts and she left the show and she just didn't want to be always seen as Lady Sybil. Like, she wanted to know that she could act other parts, and I understand that. That's fine for an actress to do, but it's just like, everyone, like, she could have stayed for 3 more seasons and still gone in that direction. That's all that bothers me. They're only 8 episode seasons, so it's like, wow, can't you just stay in my life? Oh, I just, And what else bothers me with her death is Sybil and Tom were, like, you know, they were together. It took them 2 seasons to freaking get together, and then she died 5 episodes later after they had the baby, and she died from eclampsia. And the scene, like, seriously, I still can't get over the scene of her death because it's just so, it was so well filmed though. The actors and actresses in this show are just incredible because her death was so sad. Like, she was dying. She just gave birth to her daughter, and she died from eclampsia, and they were all felt so helpless, and they're all crowding around and trying to help her breathe and not suffocate, and they're all freaking out. Like, the reactions of Tom and Cora in that scene amazed me. Like, I was so just, oh, I just have trouble thinking about this. Like, for like maybe the first 2 weeks afterwards, I was just dead inside. Like, I felt like someone I knew died. That's how, like, into this show I was. Like, I was so into it. And then we had, you know, like, Sybil died and then Matthew died. And it was like, come on, why are you doing this to me? Like, I don't understand why it all had to happen all at once. And it wrecked my heart. Like, a piece of my heart is actually just not there anymore because of this show. And it kills me every time. And I've probably talked about this for a long time, but my mum is bored of me talking to her all the time and lecturing and just, like, finding any little detail that I need to talk about to her. But I can talk about it here now. And anyway, these are the books that have my saddest character deaths, and these are some of my favourite books. So it's great that I can still enjoy them, including Downton Abbey, which is one of my favourite TV shows, but yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching my video, and I'll see you soon.